Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I am going to be explaining why I think Tap Simulator is dying and how they can actually fix the game. So let's get into it. Alright, so we're in Tap Simulator now, and basically I'm going to be showing you guys how this game died and how it is dying. It's not dead, but it's dying, and it's dying honestly pretty fast. So the Easter event. This is not coming in 46 minutes. I don't know why. It's delayed by a day. But maybe this will actually bring some new attention, because if you go and look at Tap Simulator over here, I can pull it up. If you go to the Easter event, and then we zoom in a little bit, look how many people are actually interested in this event. 213,000. And that is a lot, honestly, for a game with only 10,000 people active. So yeah, that Easter update may save the game, so that would be awesome. But let's get into it. So first, it's honestly the updates. If you guys remember, like, the Valentine's Day update, that was not very good. I didn't even play back then because it was so bad. But they just don't really have good updates, and I don't blame them. They have 3 worlds in a game that is trying to stay alive, but the problem is the game came out 2 months ago. So I think, honestly, the problem is they're moving too quickly with this, and they need to kind of slow down. They need to stop making so many worlds. Like, if we go over here, this is World 1. Obviously, this came out, like, the first 3 weeks of the game. But if you go over here to World 2, World 2, honestly, was really great. But then they released, like, 2 areas every single time. But then, like, they also didn't add much content. Like, the problem is you went into here, and, like, so they would release, like, 2 worlds, 1 world, right? Okay, I don't know why it didn't teleport me there. But then you go here, and there's literally nothing to do. You literally just maybe... Okay, so maybe you go over here. Maybe you go to the Lucky Block Generator. Maybe you go over here. Whatever. But then you go... Rebirth Shop, nothing over here, absolutely nothing to do, and everyone is not buying stuff like any of these rebirth buttons, because no one is getting 500 or 350 SX. That is just a stupid amount of rebirths. Obviously I bought it, but I don't even know why, because I need 1.84 TD, and I'm probably never getting that ever. So yeah, but then you just sit on this egg, and then you just hatch. You literally just sit here and hatch the entire time. And that's honestly why simulators don't perform that well. That's why Pet Simulator 99 died off so fast, because literally all you do is you get coin, or you get, well, taps in this game, but in other games, coins, and then you just sit here, open an egg, and there's not much content to do, unless you're, like, watching someone play, like, a live stream or something. Then there's actually something to do, but there's really not that much to do in the core gameplay of this game. I like how they add, like, special events every week. It keeps the game a little fresh, but it also moves a little too quickly. Like, I kind of have mixed feelings about the events. I like some, but I don't like all. I like the St. Patrick's Day event's pretty mid. It's nothing too crazy. If you guys haven't unlocked World 3, I can bring you guys to World 3. I bet everyone has, though, by this point. But let's go over here to World 3, and we can show you guys everything in World 3. So, literally, this thing came out 2 weeks ago. Okay, this world literally came out, like, I think 2 weeks ago or something. I can check back in my stream, but I think it came out, like, 2 weeks ago. So, if we go to Coliseum, so these 2 worlds were already here when the island came out. But then let's look. Boom, 2 more. There's only 1, 2, 3 more portals. That means 3 more weeks in this world, then there's a new world. You guys can see where I'm going here, right? Because this is going way too quick. I like how they're bringing new content, and that's great, but they need to slow down a little bit. Maybe do, like, an event and then a new island, and an event and a new island. But then also the problem is people lose interest. So I don't know what they can actually do to save this, because they only have 3 more portals, and I think they only have 3 more portals. Then we're World 4. Then it's 6 more weeks, and then we're World 5, and then World 6, and then it's an infinite cycle, and it's just kind of getting to the point where it's not that fun to progress anymore. And it's let me equip my pets actually. And it's just not. It's getting to the point where it's just not fun. It's just not like something I want to play anymore. Like, I'll play it in streams and stuff. Obviously, I'm a streamer on the game, but like after stream, I'm not playing this egg. This is a stupid amount of clicks for one egg. Who is affording to open this just like all the time? No one. I don't know. I honestly think this game is going to go downhill, and honestly really quick. If we can look at the graph, I was trying to show like all time, but the average day, this is a week. So the peak of the week was 25,000. The peak number of the week was 25,000. It did not go higher than 25,000 this week. So let's that just sink in. It's averaging, if you go like daily. No, here, let's go 1 day. It's averaging about 12,000, 11,000 people. And most of them are honestly ult accounts too, because they are just probably sitting and hatching, just waiting to get secrets to sell them for tokens or real money or something. I don't know. I think the game is going downhill, and I think they need to fix something. I don't know what they can fix. I personally think that they should just do like maybe like a fun event, and then maybe like a world, but it costs a lot of clicks, so it's like harder to progress. But I don't know. I don't know what they can do. This game is just going downhill, and honestly, I think it's just been too long. The game has been out for, here, let's see when the game was created. This game was created 9, so 3, this game was 6, 7 okay, 6, 7 months ago. But it's just you can't have a game be that long without losing players, especially a simulator game, because they just get repetitive, they get boring. They keep adding content, but it's not it. It's no one likes it, or like most people don't like it. That's why they're only gaining. That's why they're only having 10,000 people active in the game. And then but one thing I do appreciate is they're not here. I can show you guys. I move my camera. They're not making it overstimulating. They have the reverse. They have their gems. They have their clicks. They have shop, trade, teleport, clans, and then you have all of this over here. They're not adding just a bunch of buttons and just making it super overstimulating. And I honestly really appreciate that they're not doing that, because a lot of games do that, and then honestly it makes me want to play them less, because it's just my brain gets boom. I don't know. I don't like it. But I'm glad they are just keeping it nice and simple, but when it's simple, it's not as fun. I don't know, but I know I have a lot of mixed opinions in this video, but I think this game will last about maybe another month. Once we are in World 3? Once we're on World 4, I think this game will average about 2,000 players, and then World 5, yeah, it's probably gonna average maybe a couple hundred, but it's not looking good for them. Obviously they're still making money, they're still making Robux, so they're gonna keep updating, but I don't know. I think I need to find a different game soon. So if you guys want a different game on my channel, let me know in the comments. Peace out. I hope you guys all have a great day, and I will see you next stream. Bye, everyone.